Imagine for a moment that someone whispers in your ear, with absolute certainty, that you are destined for failure. Or conversely, tells you that you possess extraordinary talent just waiting to be unleashed. Would it change your life? Would it alter your destiny? Today you are going to discover the shocking truth behind one of the most revealing psychological investigations in history. An experiment that showed us that the power of expectations can literally shape human reality. Today, we will explore the Rosenthal Experiment, and I will reveal to you how its findings, hidden in the classrooms of an elementary school, became tremendously powerful tools to unleash or to imprison human potential. It all began in 1965 in the seemingly ordinary classrooms of Oak School, an elementary school in California. Psychologist Robert Rosenthal and Principal Lenore Jacobson carried out something that seemed simple. They gave the children a standard intelligence test. But here comes the first twist, the element that would change everything. The teachers were told, with total conviction, that this test did not measure current IQ, but had the unique ability to predict intellectual blooming. That is, it could identify those students who are about to experience explosive growth in their intellectual capacity during the next school year. The researchers randomly selected a group of children and gave their names to the teachers as those supposed great talents, those bloomers destined to shine. The teachers believed the information, and then, without consciously intending to, they initiated one of the most fascinating social phenomena, the self-fulfilling prophecy. What happened next is the heart of this story. After a year, the researchers returned and reassessed all the children. The results were as conclusive as they were puzzling. The students labeled as intellectual bloomers showed significant increases in their IQ, well above the rest of their peers. But the crucial data, the one that sets off all the alarms, is that these children were not initially more intelligent. Their only special talent had been a random name on a list. The real change did not occur inside their brains at the start, but inside the minds of their teachers. How is this possible? What invisible magic operated in those classrooms? It wasn't magic. It was a psychological mechanism of brutal precision and at the same time, terrifying simplicity. The teachers, believing they were facing exceptional talents, began to modify their behavior in 1,000 subtle and imperceptible ways. They spent more time with them. They offered more detailed explanations and more complex challenges. When these children hesitated, the teachers interpreted that doubt not as a lack of ability, but as a process of deep thinking, and gave them more time to respond. Their smiles were warmer, their eye contact more frequent, their body language more open and encouraging. In essence, they created an emotional climate of success, a microclimate where error was not a failure, but a stepping stone, where curiosity was rewarded and effort celebrated. Now, let's pause and bring this into your life. Think about your boss. Imagine that, for some reason, they firmly expect you to be a mediocre employee. How do they behave with you? They probably assign you the most routine tasks, supervise your every move with distrust, interpret your mistakes as confirmation of their prejudice, and overlook your successes. What is the most likely outcome? Your motivation plummets. You avoid taking initiatives for fear of failing. Your performance, effectively, declines. The prophecy fulfills itself. Now, reverse the situation. Imagine a leader who genuinely believes in your potential. They delegate challenging responsibilities to you, offer you resources, celebrate your victories, and guide your falls as learning opportunities. What happens? You feel capable, invest more energy, take intelligent risks, and your performance soars. Again, the prophecy materializes. This is the Pygmalion Effect, the popular name for Rosenthal's finding. Our expectations of others act as an invisible script that, step by step, we direct without realizing it. We are, to a greater extent than we believe, architects of the reality of those around us. And here comes the controversial element. The uncomfortable question this experiment throws directly in our faces. If a child's potential can be dramatically enhanced or limited by the simple belief of an adult, what are we doing with our assessment systems, with our labels in schools, with our unconscious biases in companies, and even deeper in our homes? How many potential geniuses have been extinguished by the label of distracted or slow? How many valuable employees have been relegated because of one bad first day or for not fitting a stereotype? The Rosenthal Experiment is not just a scientific anecdote. It is a double-edged manual. It gave us the key to unlock unsuspected collective greatness, but it also showed us the mechanism of the cell in which we can lock each other up. The tool is the same: expectation. The result depends solely on where we point it. That's why today I want you to do a revolutionary exercise. I want you, for the next few days, to observe your expectations. Look at your team, your children, your students, your peers. What are you communicating without words? What script are you writing for them with your gestures, your praise, your criticisms, and your attention? Because now you know, your belief is not a passive feeling. It is an active force that shapes the world. And if this journey into the heart of human psychology has made you reflect, if you have seen yourself reflected in any of these dynamics, then I need you to do something for me and for this community. Like this video if you believe expectations can change lives. Subscribe to the channel, Psychology and Curiosities, because every week we unravel together the mysteries of the mind to live and lead better. And most importantly, tell me in the comments, when have you been a victim of a negative self-fulfilling prophecy? Or when have you been the Pygmalion who helped someone flourish? Your story can ignite the spark for someone else. The debate, the shared reflection, is what allows us to use this powerful tool to build, not to limit. I'll see you in the comments.